Hi there everybody, Dave here from HeyUGuys. We've just seen Deadpool, the new film from Marvel and Fox. I'm here with Stefan and Cassam, and we're going to do a little reaction video. So guys, what do you think?
I thought it was fantastic. It was, I felt it's almost what Scary Movie was to the horror movie when that first came out. This is what this could be to the superhero genre. It ridicules and kind of satirises all of the kind of Marvel films that we know and love in a way that's kind of affectionate, and it won't ruin watching those again. It just kind of adds to it. It really makes you kind of realise how wonderful they are, but in a very kind of meta way. And it's just really funny, and Ryan Reynolds is excellent. And I don't feel that the big kind of one-liners, which are almost every other line, really ruin the kind of the narrative as much. I think that we still get a flavour for what's at stake.
I think yeah, because it was tricky when you do a film that breaks the fourth wall so much, to have it, like you say, keep that comedy and keep the intensity of the story going throughout it. I thought he did really well, and unlike you, I'm so glad Ryan Reynolds did it, because obviously he did the Wolverine film and he played the character before, and it completely ruined it, which they do make reference to in this film. And there's so many other great references in this film as well that I think we won't spoil, but references to other superhero films, references to people in real life. Yeah.
Were there too many references to every other superhero film, Marvel film going so far?
I don't think so, because that is what the character of Deadpool is. The breaking the fourth wall and looking directly at the camera is exactly what he does, and it's exactly what you want from Wade Wilson.
Yeah. Although if you're a real superhero purist, you might have a little bit of a problem with, he doesn't just break the fourth wall, he kind of smashes his way through it. And there's to a point where you might, it does show that we are watching a film, and he's very, like, you know, he really makes a point of letting us know that this is complete fiction. But I love that aspect to it, but there might be a few that perhaps that's why they're a bit arm's length with it.
Yeah. And what are the other highlights for you, character-wise? I really liked. I thought the supporting cast were really good. Actually, it was well chosen. There's a lady from Homeland. I can't remember her name, but she plays Deadpool's other half, and she was pretty good.
She's also in Gotham as well. And then there's Ed Skrein, the British actor, who was in Transport 4, and he was also in Kill Your Friends, and again, really like that.
And Ed Skrein.
Ed Skrein, yeah.
Doing his best Jason Statham
go
impersonation.
Go through. What was I going to say? I think straight from the get-go, literally as the credits roll, well, I say credits from the beginning, they start mocking, the mocking begins, isn't it?
That opening scene is amazing.
And it's unrelenting as well.
Yeah. It sets the tone, and it's weird when you think about it. It's all set pretty much in one location for the most part, but it just jumps back and forth and takes you to the origins of the character. It's a really good origins story. I think Ryan Reynolds does some of the best acting that you've seen in a superhero film for a long time, when he is Wade Wilson and before he transforms. I thought that was really emotional.
Was the story too basic? Like, not masses happen.
No, that's what I liked about it, because I mean, sometimes it's not all about, in some superhero movies, it's about saving the world and getting the girl, and this was just about the latter, wasn't it? And I quite like that kind of intimate aspect of it. I quite like the fact that it was a very personal story to the character, and he was fighting for something that meant a lot to him, but to everyone else, there weren't that many kind of implications, I think.
I worry it was a bit too basic, and that I could have, but maybe that's just maybe I'm just so used to having films where so much happens now, especially if you watch any of the Avenger movies. There's so much happening constantly with so many characters. When there's just the one, maybe it was nice to have just that focus on that. And there's some cool other characters as well. Actually, I thought have they been revealed in trailers yet?
Yeah, we've seen Negasonic Teenage Warhead and Colossus as well, which is entirely CGI, amazing CGI. Yeah. And they're all acting opposite nothing, basically. And the Gina Carano fight, she plays a character called Angel Dust, the henchwoman of the bad guy. And they have an amazing fight, and she's fighting against nothing. And for someone who's not a trained actor, that is amazing.
Yeah. She's awesome in everything she does, though, Gina Carano. I could watch her all day. Good. Well, really, comic book fans are going to love it.
Yeah.
The reviews so far have been really positive. You said 4 stars?
Yeah, I'm going for 4 stars.
4 stars?
I'm between 4 and a 5. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So I think I'm probably am a 4 stars. I think I'm going to watch it again. I did think the story was quite basic. I thought the characters were good. Ryan Reynolds was good. I thought there were too many references to every single other film that there's been so far. But I can get over that. I'm being picky.
I'd quite like to see it again. I don't think I'd take my young cousin to this one.
No, it's not. No. There were some kids in the screening, and I'm not sure that they should really think.
And this is the 15 version. Don't forget there's an 18 version coming as well.
So maybe it is worth seeing it again.
Yeah. So that's initial review of Deadpool. Written review will be up from Stefanovic here as soon as he can write it. And yeah, let us know what you think of it when you've seen it in the comments below.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey You Guys, huh?
Hey, you guys.
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yeah.
Nice.